Glam Girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, where we talk about all things glam and all things girly. I'm a beauty enthusiast and consultant who loves to talk about everything dealing with beauty and makeup, and today we're going to talk about some new makeup because there's a lot of releases coming out. Some that I'm excited about, some that I'm just not. But we're gonna be talking about all that in today's video. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I truly do appreciate it. And let's get right into this video. First, everything that I have on my face will be linked down below. Now let's get into it. The first thing that I'm going to be talking about is that new Lightworks 4 palette by Danessa Myricks. Y'all, when I say I cannot wait, I thought Lightworks 3 was like, took my breath away. I don't even have Lightworks 4 yet, okay? But I already know it's gonna take my breath away. I cannot wait to talk to you all about it. I literally took detailed notes when I was watching her Teach Me Tuesday. I cannot wait. Y'all know how much I love the brand. That palette, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this palette is going to make me step outside of my comfort zone. So as a makeup artist, I have my style. I know what I like, it works. But I really want to step out of my comfort zone and really start tapping into more like artistic looks, maybe some editorial looks. I don't know, but I really want to take the time and really start venturing out. And I saw that palette and I was like, there's the palette. There's the palette that's gonna help me do it. So I cannot wait. Let me know down below if you're excited about that palette. She did say that this one was going to be limited edition. I don't know yet if this is gonna be sold like at Sephora's or if it's only gonna be sold on her website. I'll try and find that out and let you all know. But either way, your girl's getting it and I cannot wait. Okay, Trend Mood on top of that, her next box is going to be all dedicated to Danessa. So you get one shade from the Lightworks 4 palette. You also get her new silicone brushes. Can't wait to get those as well. You get Color Fix, I want to say, another product by her, and then she's throwing in 10 random tickets where if you get a Trend Mood box that has one of those tickets in it, she will give you the Lightworks 3 and 4 palette. I was like, if I didn't have almost all the products, I would be getting this Trend Mood box. I think it's a great Trend Mood box. Granted, I'm biased because I love the brand, but I think that's amazing that a whole box is dedicated to her and dedicated to some of her newer products that she is coming out with. So then y'all, okay, when I saw this, I said, Hourglass. Could you really be starting to listen to us? Hourglass showed what their new holiday palettes are gonna look like, okay? These are the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked collection. We don't have one, we don't even have two, but we have 3 of their ambient lighting palettes, okay? That are not only different colors and actually like somewhat of a deeper palette, okay? But we got themes, and who don't like a theme with makeup? First of all, these look so pretty. So we have, they're gonna retail for $85. It's featuring artwork by the world-renowned illustrator Katie Scott, and it's going to celebrate the natural world. So we have a tiger palette. This one is going to have, if I could say, some deeper tones to it. I don't know if it's gonna have it looks like it might have the deepest tones of the 3 palettes. Then we have the Elephant palette. This one seems to have more of like your medium tone shades in it. And then we have the Butterfly palette, which seems to be the lighter toned palette. But what I think is great is that when you look at all 3 of these palettes, there are deeper shades in all 3 of them, even with the Butterfly one. So yes, we have those lighter ambient lighting powders, but then we have 2 deep, looks like 2 deep blush shades in here. And there's a highlight shade that actually looks like it could be quite diverse on complexions. It doesn't look like it's gonna be too stark just by looking at swatches here. Doesn't look like it's gonna be too stark on deeper skin tones. It also looks like it could be light enough for a good amount of lighter complexions. And then even looking at the Elephant palette and the Tiger palette, although they have deeper tones in it, all three of these palettes look like they could truly work for a really good plethora of complexions, and this makes me happy because I've purchased about 4 of these ambient palettes. I said a couple years ago I was not going to purchase any more of them if they were just going to continue to come out with these palettes that only have shades for lighter complexions. And even though, even though this may not be perfection, this is improvement, okay? We went from coming out with 1, then they did 2 one year, but the 2, you really couldn't really see a difference between the 2. And now we have 3 palettes that look distinctively different. I cannot wait to try these palettes. And I really want to buy all 3 so I can show you all what they look like on my skin, because I was talking to a follower today and she was really expressing just, her disdain for some brands that really have not made changes, who are still making products that are not inclusive. And I was telling her, and she was thanking me for doing my best in trying to point out brands that could do improvements in the products that they make. And I told her, I was like, it's a very fine line in taking a stance on what you're not going to support and who you're not going to support, but then also knowing that if we don't buy the shades when the brands make the deeper shades, then the brands are gonna say, oh, well, we make deeper shades, no one buys them, so we're not gonna spend our money and make them. So for this particular collection, I almost feel inclined to buy all 3. Number 1, so I can be a reference for you all, but then 2, I do not want any of these palettes to just be sitting and then Hourglass go like, see, we came out with more palettes and y'all didn't buy them, so now we're gonna go back to just making the 1 or 2. So I will let you all know if I get all 3. Obviously, you will know that by the video. If I don't get all 3, I will definitely try my best to get at least 2 of them so that you all can see how they look on my complexion. And then we can see, did Hourglass actually do right and give us 3 distinctively looking palettes, or are we back to the drawing board? Tell me what y'all think, because I'm excited about this. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm very excited about this. Between them coming out with their most recent foundation, giving us a nice shade range with that, and then these ambient palettes, your girl's excited. Okay, next we have Givenchy's and their holiday collection. So it looks like it's gonna have a Prisme Libre loose powder and 2 lipsticks. I honestly really just want to get the powder for the packaging. This quilted packaging is very cute. I don't even know if the powder would work for my complexion, but if it does come, especially in store, I'm gonna take a look at it and I might get it based on reviews. I'm not gonna lie, the packaging, even on the lipsticks, there's that quilted packaging that looks really pretty. Okay, Chantecaille, they're coming out with some new products. So is this for their holiday collection? Yes, this is their holiday collection, and it includes a Lotus Blossom Radiant Blush, a Lotus Radiant Powder, a Lotus Perfect Blur Glow Powder, and then the Lip Crystal in Pink Opal. They sent over their lip crystals last year and the year before last. About lost it. Those lip crystals are so good. And then these powders, now these glow powders are intriguing to me because first glance, I'm like, these look very light, very light. But then I'm like, if they're glow powders, more like highlighters, I wonder how they can translate on the face, translate across complexions and so forth. A lot of times I do get PR from Chantecaille, so if I do receive this from this, I will most definitely review it for you all. If I don't receive this in PR, then I will definitely take a look to see what products I feel could work for my complexion, and I will probably pick them up because, yeah, especially that lip crystal, them lip crystals are so good. But I am intrigued by this formula. It looks like a gelée type formula. And most importantly, I am interested to see how this will look on my complexion and then how it could look also on deeper complexions. So it looks very pretty. The packaging looks more like a spring collection, but I'm very interested in the colors and the formulation. Dior, all right. The 5-pan palettes by Dior, eyeshadow palettes, I've already concluded they are just not for me in the sense of they do not aesthetically call to me. I have a couple of them. Formula is amazing, but when it comes to reaching for the 5 pans, I really just don't. However, do not tell me why I am inclined to buy this. What is it about this new couture palette all right? It looks so basic, and it looks like the majority of the shadows are not even gonna really pop on my eyes. Like, we've got this deep, rich chocolate brown in the center, which is great, and then we have like literally 4 shades of beige. They say natural beige and golden shades, okay? But I'm telling you, I looked at it and I was like, wait, I think I need it. I don't know if it's the design on the shadows, because that looks pretty. I don't know if it's that pop of chocolate in the middle that's like calling to me, because that's where my eyes go first. I don't know, but y'all might see this. Y'all really might see this, okay? Because this looks cute, and it actually is available now. I might have to pick it up, but I'm like, I know I'm probably not gonna reach for it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. What do y'all think? Okay. Tarte and their Man Eater palette. This is a new Man Eater palette. Gabe Loves Makeup reached out to me. He was like, girl, I saw this in store and swatched it. He was like, a whole nother level. And I was like, now you're making a pretty big claim, because I know he knows makeup. Okay, so this is the new Man Eater After Dark eyeshadow palette by Tarte. I do not own one eyeshadow palette from Tarte, and I have never owned an eyeshadow from Tarte, an eyeshadow palette. This one could be my first. It looks so pretty. The colors scream fall, but you could most definitely use this palette all year round. But I really like the layout, the aesthetics of it. It looks very, very attractive. 24 shades, 11 mattes, 9 shimmers, and 4 sheens with warm neutrals, golds, coppers, and berries. And then of course, all of the shades are infused with our Amazonian clay formula. What do y'all think? Are y'all interested in this? Would you watch it if I review it? Milk Makeup is coming out with some new concealers. This is their Future Fluid All Over Cream Concealer. So it's multi-use, medium to full coverage that covers, sculpts, hydrates for a lightweight, crease-proof, natural finish. 92% natural, clean, vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free, silicone-free, alcohol and gluten-free, and it comes in 30 shades. I'm most definitely picking this one up. I've seen Dash Lopez apply it a few times, and I'm like, every time she applies it, I'm like, yep, that seems like the concealer that I'm gonna enjoy. I know that she has dry skin and she really enjoys it, so I'm really, really interested to see how this looks. And based on the shade range, I think the shade range, just looking at it from what I see in terms of swatches on the arms, the shade range actually looks pretty good, like pretty diverse. So, and I like the packaging, short and kind of stubby, I think. I hope I didn't offend the container, but I like that it's like a different type of packaging. It looks quite compact. So I have to talk about this because I know I'm not gonna get this. However, I don't know I'm not gonna get this. So of course, Too Faced has come out with their traditional holiday palette, always pumpkin spice, always pumpkin theme. This year they didn't put it in their tin pans like they normally do. It looks like it's in a cardboard cartridge. They changed up the shapes of the pans. The pans look a little more rectangular. And like, there's nothing about this eyeshadow palette that I do not already have with the past 3 that I bought. But y'all, why do I want to buy it? Why do I want to buy this? I can't tell you why. I really can't. I feel like I'm gonna get in store and I'm gonna be like, you know, let me just go ahead and add this to cart. I don't know. I can't promise y'all I won't get this, and I also can't promise you all that I will get this. Pat McGrath is coming out with her new Liquid Lust Legendary Wear Metallic Lipstick. It's a comfortable metallic finish with an ultra velvety veil of intensely saturated color with texture, lightweight, up to 12 hours of wear without smudging or transferring. So she came out with 2 shades, Nude Awakening and Rose Divinity. I think I want to pick up Nude Awakening. That looks quite pretty. So I'm not rushed to get it, but I think when it does become available, I will pick up at least 1 shade. Oh, and by the way, any pictures that I'm showing, it will either come from Trend Moods page or Chic Profiles page. Alrighty, YSL is coming out with an advent calendar, and let me tell you, this thing looks really nice. So last year for Vlogmas, I did advent calendars. I did a collaboration with Michelle Wong, and we opened up various advent calendars, and I bought one from Neiman Marcus. I got one from Chantecaille. They sent that one over, and I had another one. I can't remember. Oh, I got one from Macy's. I really enjoy the advent calendars, especially the one from Neiman Marcus and Chantecaille. I'm really intrigued to get the one by YSL. Just looking at the sample of products, I'm like, this looks like it could be really, really good. So I don't know, I might get this one. I might, I don't know. Bobbi Brown has released 2 palettes. I wanna say these are for the holiday season. Yes, holiday season. And they came out with a Jade Stone eyeshadow palette for $59, and then a Day and Light eyeshadow palette. And I will say, the Jade Stone one looks really pretty. It does not look like something we do not already have, okay? It really doesn't, but it really does look pretty. So I don't know if I'm gonna get this, because when I think of this palette, let me go ahead and get it so I can show you. I think of the Lorac Fairy Tale Forest palette. This came out last year. And looking at this palette, some of the same shades that are in this new Bobbi Brown palette is in this one. And this palette, you get more shades. It's a little bit of a lesser price because that palette by Bobbi Brown is $59. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, for the most part, you probably could get a good amount of shades out of this palette that are in this one. So I don't know if I will pick it up unless like people are just raving about it and I'm, you know, like I have to try. And then the Day and Light palette, I most definitely won't get. To me, that one almost looks like a highlighter palette, like a highlighter and contour palette. Looks pretty, but I know I'm not gonna get that one. But nonetheless, they are pretty. Okay, so Hermes has come out with some new lipstick shades. This is their limited edition Rouge Matte Lipsticks. I don't have one by them and I wanna get one, just to say that I have one. That's my only reason for wanting one of these lipsticks. They look really pretty, 3 different shades. There's a vermilion red, a bright red, and then a red and purple hybrid type of shade. The red and purple hybrid sounds really nice. They are gonna retail for $72. And so I don't know, I think I might get one, just to say that I have one. If I get one, like I said, it will probably be the red and purple hybrid shade because that sounds pretty. But at the same time, I'm in no rush to get this one or get these. So if I miss out, no sweat on my brow. But when I saw it, I was just like, I might wanna get it. And then lastly, granted, this is already out, but I want your opinion. The Chanel Tweed eyeshadow palette. So I watched Sophia Sees Beauty's review on all 4 of the palettes. She did an excellent job of showing how they look, swatches, her opinions, if they're worth your buy. And in a nutshell, they're not worth your buy unless you are someone who likes a lighter type, like lighter pigmented eyeshadows, that kind of subtle type of eyeshadow look, or if you're a huge Chanel fan and you just really want to have it as a collector's items and you appreciate the formula and so forth. So here's my question to you. Should I get one? Because I kind of feel like this. I am a Chanel lover in terms of their complexion products. Well, I should just say foundation because I don't have a Chanel concealer. And I do have one Chanel eyeshadow palette, which I really do enjoy. I'm actually wearing it today. It is the limited edition one, the Mediterranean one. So here we go. So it's this one that I'm wearing on my eyes today. So I kind of feel like I want to get one because I like the tweed sleeve. Like, you know, if you know Chanel, you know tweed. And then on the other hand, I'm like, am I just getting it because I don't want to have FOMO? But like FOMO is really real, especially when you're a beauty lover. So tell me your thoughts. Have you tried them? What do you think? If you have tried any of those eyeshadow palettes, let me know your thoughts, which ones you like. I want your opinions on it because I feel like I should get one, just one. But then I'm also like, am I gonna get it and just let it sit? And I'm trying not to do that with makeup anymore. Like, I do not want to buy makeup just knowing I'm gonna get it and it's gonna sit. I want to get it and use it. So let me know your thoughts. That's it for now. I will definitely let you know and do another one of these when we've got some new makeup releases, but let me know your comments down below on the products that I've shared today. I am very excited about some of these products that are coming up. There's a lot of products I didn't talk about because I was just like, there's no way I'm buying that at all. So I'm not even gonna talk about it. I just wanna talk about the ones that seem of somewhat interest to me that could be somewhat of interest to you. So let me know some thoughts down below. Are there products though that I did not talk about that you are interested in? Leave that down below. And if you've made it to this point in the video and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining the Glam Girl Squad. And guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.